This video is made by very experienced drivers and go-kart racers, so don't try this at home. Or anywhere, really. Around 38,000 people die a year from car crashes in the United States. Of those 38,000 people, almost 18,000 die from not wearing a seatbelt. If only 10% of people that ride in cars don't wear seatbelts, how are almost half of car crash fatalities made up by that small percentage? This is because of Newton's first law of motion. If an object is in motion, it will stay in motion unless acted upon by another force. Because your body isn't physically connected to the car, in an accident or hard braking, your body wants to continue to move forward. Your seatbelt keeps this from happening by locking in place when the belt leaves the housing at a certain velocity. This is why if you ever tug on a seatbelt too hard, it will lock the feeding device and not allow you to pull it out any further, no matter how hard you pull, until you let go. It's currently about 5:45 the night before the project. I'm about to do some experiments. So I'm going to go at 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and 30 miles an hour. I'm going to slam on the brakes, full on, like you're about to get some insurance money type braking, right? And I'm going to slam on the brakes with and without a seatbelt, and we're going to see why it is important to wear a seatbelt. All right, first test is with the seatbelt at 10 miles an hour. Oh, well, I need duct tape now. So I got some duct tape. It's tucked up now, and now actually we're doing without the seatbelt at 10 miles an hour. Oh. All right, now we're doing 20 miles an hour with seatbelt. Oh! If you're wondering why my car did that weird thing with the wheels, that's the anti-lock braking system, or ABS. Basically, it rapidly releases and reapplies the brakes so that they don't lock up and you are able to steer during heavy braking. Alright, 20 miles an hour is definitely a lot more force. So I'm getting kind of nervous with the no seatbelt, but we'll just see what happens. This is 30 miles an hour with the seatbelt. Oh! I've decided that I am going to do without the seatbelt just because this is the perfect excuse to not wear a seatbelt and slam on my brakes and see what happens. So I have the seatbelt unbuckled right here. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, dang. Now we're going to calculate the momentum of my car braking. My car, which is a 2016 Ford Taurus SHO with a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged EcoBoost V6 sending 365 horsepower to four wheels, weighs about 4,327 pounds, which converted into kilograms is 1,962.694 kilograms. If we add my weight, it puts that up to 2,048.877 kilograms. Now if we take 30 miles an hour and convert it into meters per second, we get 13.411 meters per second. If we put these two variables into the formula for momentum, we get 27,477 kilogram meters per second. That's a lot of force being lost very quickly. This is why seatbelts are so important, because if they didn't exist, then there would be a lot more stories about people getting cheese grated going through their windshields and sent out of their car in a head-on collision. If that doesn't sound pleasant, then just wear your seatbelt and don't drive like an idiot.